Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Mortel. We've just finished up our firefight in the Siegfried line. We're getting close to the decision for, which isn't a decision for us. We've got to roll for it to see whether we get caught up in the bulge or not. So that's always interesting. I kind of hope not. I like the bulge campaign. Don't get me wrong, but we've got our morale is not where it needs to be. So we did not get a really great result that time. I've got my window all screwed up here. All right, there we go. I mean, it was okay. Just scrape the win or whatever that is, the medium one. We don't lose anything, we don't gain anything. And my squad is intact, so we'll keep this out. We will go ahead and start looking at guys. So Abel will be the first. And Coleman was not present because of his injuries, so we just have Watson. Watson was down here and did absolutely nothing. He was one of the anchors that never came into play. So he's just going to get one experience point. Undo that. Undo it over here. Get the proper undo. We're going to add an experience point and gets nothing more. Next time. We can remove all orders from this to make it easier to see everybody. We go down to Howard, who rare occasion did not do anything other than participate. He was again an anchor. He's going to go up to 52. He's done. Then we're going to go to Torres. Torres was over here. He got a kill, so he's going to get 2 points. Add and add. It's still not quite enough to get him anything, but that's all right. And then we got Evans. Evans was in the half track, and Evans kicked a little butt. He gets 4, so he's going to get the max of 3 experience points, which is going to take him up to 46. We also used all of our rerolls. We used all of our must rerolls, so we're going to replace both of those and go to Charlie. Starting out with Mitchell. Mitchell up here had 3 kills, so he's going to get the max of 3, which is going to take him up to 28, which is just shy of another XP for him, if I'm not mistaken. 30, yes. So he's getting close to another one. We go to Flores. Flores just gets 1. Goes up to 8. Wood just gets 1. He's up to 14, not quite enough. We go to Nelson. Nelson just gets 1. Goes up to 12, not quite enough. And we go to Hall, who just gets 1. He goes up to 40, and he will be our one and only recipient of a skill this time. 5 and a 0. And that's going to be a +1 TQ. I never turn down TQs. For Hall, well, we have to. That's a free reroll right there. He's maxed out. 3 and a 4. Medic. I'm going to use my mulligan reroll on that one. You get 1. 1 and 1. Dodge. Well, dodge is better than nothing, so I'll take dodge. And that's a movement. You take it because you have to at that point, but it is what it is. So Hall gets a dodge. And that is it for our rolls. We can go ahead and close this out now. That was Siegfried line 58. And we're going to go back, and we still have a full squad. We'll start rolling a little bit. On our events charts. All right, we are on the 12th of December. Next day, we get our guy back. B, frontline status of intense. I'm going to roll plus 10. There's the 88. Guess where we're going again? Another mission. Days plus D6, but at least we're going to have our guys back. So let's get him back up here. Return to squad. I would have liked to have gotten some rookies in here. Days plus 6. 3 days. So we're not yet into the bulge. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and put a no event on them, and then we'll just change this one right here to a mission. And we're going to roll for that mission on the Siegfried line. 19. Looks like another firefight. Nope, attack the farmhouse. How you like that? Attack the farmhouse. Scenario number 1. That's going to be, we're going to roll the weather up according to Clifton's charts at the end of the, yeah, my brain's gone. At the end of the, um, hey, from Board Game Geek, Clifton made up his own weather. So we're going to roll up our weather for that, but I'll do that when I'm ready to set the game up. It's going to be mission number 19. Did I say that was? Uh, Siegfried Line mission 19. Yes, let's go ahead and put that in here. At least we've got our squad leader back on this one. Attack the farmhouse. That's always an interesting one. Scenario number 1. Hand size of 2. We get 81 millimeters to roll in on the start. We also get a machine gun to attack with. We don't get small force. That's not bad though. Small force, and the quality is already determined on the predetermined setup. So I might just set that up just for shits and giggles. We got a real short video going on here, 7 minutes. Yeah, let's get that set up. Just use the predetermined setup and put my squad into it. Actually, that small doesn't make a difference because you're using a predetermined setup. So, and fine, I did get all the predetermined setups in there, so this should set up correctly. All right, so now we will roll Clifton's weather. We will roll a d10. We get a 1. A 1 in December is going to be clear and mud, exactly what the scenario called for to begin with. So movement is going to be an issue. We cannot sprint. I'm not going to bring a Jeep in to help with this one. And the small force does not matter. We already have the Germans allocated on this one. And our morale is at good. So we do get 1 RR. Oh, I didn't see that there. We should have left 1 RR on there. That's all right. We can always draw them down from here, so it's not a huge deal. Except they don't carry around that. And we got to get our guys in here first. But I'm going to pause that then while I set up the team because you guys don't need to see me filling out the paper dolls. So I'll pause this real quick and then we'll do the setup. Be right back. All right, now I think we're ready to step by step through the setup. um, they're all waiting and unprepared. And we can set up within 4 hexes of any left-hand board edge. Okay, so we got to put the enemy out first. It looks like so. That's cup A. It's going to take a couple of minutes to do these guys. Always slows down a little bit, especially when I get ready to do what I'm about ready to do here. Let's go ahead and bring this way down so we can select them all. I don't need these. I can get rid of them. All right, now I can draw from cup A, and that's going to take a couple of seconds, maybe a couple of minutes. Always seems to be slow on that. And I think it's when I put the extension in. I think it's Vassal working back and forth in the extension. But there's also a lot of artwork in here. It could just be the of the sizes of the maps and everything bogging it down a tad. Always takes a little while. Doesn't concern me. If I don't like it, I can always do it the old-fashioned way and draw them by hand. I just got to sit here and entertain while waiting for them. Yeah, I'm not a good entertainer. So they're going to be all waiting and unprepared. So as soon as they come out, hello. Yes, I know it always takes a while, and right now my PC's been bogging kind of slow on me a little bit here and there today, so it doesn't help things. Trying to do a reinstall, but I want things to settle down a little bit before I do that. Anyway, let's get this over here so at least we can look at something different besides that. Waiting, unprepared. We know where they're setting up. We actually only get 2 cards in the campaign. We can set up in any 4 hexes. We can't do that yet because they have yet to drop on my board. Like I said, this might take a couple of minutes. 12 turns. There we go. We're in there. We still got one more to do up here. Draw from into cup A. And I think then we are completely set up on their end, except that we need to go through, select everybody, put a waiting on them. Oh, undo that. Put a unprepared on them, and then put a waiting on them. All right, now the enemy is set up. My guys could set up within 4 hexes of the left-hand board, and we get a MG. So, and we got 12 turns. We drew our 2 cards. We have that set up. That's set up. Nice thing about the predetermines. And my guys within 4. And I'm not going to roll for the Jeep because of the weather. We do have 2 NCOs this time, so we'll have 2 full groups coming out. I want a BAR with one group and a MG team with another group. Hall kicked ass, or was it Hall last time? It was Evans last time. Hall's going to get a chance to kick ass this time. No, he's my medic. He's not going to get the chance. It's going to be Evans with his luck. He's going to be the one carrying the 1919, and I'm going to send along. Let's send along Watson with him. So let's do this. We'll put Howard over there, and we'll put him over here because he's got a naval and a Baker in there. That gives us 3 different ones right there right now. I only have one medic. He's going to go there. I don't think I get an extra medic on this one. No medics on either side. We do get 81, so. So, we've got good TQ on both of them so far. So we need we'll put Nelson with these guys. We'll put Torres with these guys. We've got a rifle grenadier there, so we'll put Flores over here, and we'll put Wood over here. Fields of Fire. Fields of Fire determined that it might be best if I put my MG up here and try and work against that building. So this will be my southern group. And we can set up within 4 hexes of the left-hand side, and it has to be a non-open hex. Let's put our BAR up here. Let's put, that looks pretty good right there. We'll keep these guys as a team. You know what, belay that. Let's do this something really stupid by putting them up here and get 1 extra hex in there because we can't sprint. We'll do that and we'll split them up. Up here, we're hexes of the side. Just go put them right there in a line like that. Swap them around like that, spread them out a little bit. Roll for wind direction, direction 3, and I should already have the arrows set up. Yes, I do. Wind direction 3, we're going to go down to here, up undo that. 1 and 2. And we've got mud, so no sprinting and no vehicles going fast. We're not bringing the Jeep out because I don't want to be rolling an 8 or 9 every turn to see if he's going to bog down. Chances are he's going to get stuck somewhere where I can't use that MG anyway. So we can remove all moves now. We've got all the guys set up. The compass turns in there, the turns in there. We need to do the 81s. The problem with that is there is no 81s on the as played scenario. So we will go look at, let's see, we're going to look at the random event table we would be using for the 81s. So we're going to use the default attacking right there. We're going to roll a d6. We're going to get 4 81s. One, two, three, 4. All right, let's roll them. And actually, I'm going to do that off of this chart up here because this is a lot easier to see. Ones, we're going to use the 81 right there. First one's going to drop down into 7, which is going to be 2413. Right there, we'll scatter them all later. 6 is going to be 1914. Boom, right there. 7 again is going to be 2413. Two of them scattering from the same hex. That should be interesting. And the last one. 7 again. Daggone, all three of them's going to scatter from there. Don't have to worry about short rounds, do we? All right, so now we'll do the scatter. We are scattering 1 die 6. All right, we're going to use the directional arrow up here. Scatter number 1. Going direction 6. 2 hexes. Boom, right there. We are looking at craters or not. That's the indirect fire. 81. Crater on 2 and a smoke for 3. Crater on 2, no crater, so we're just going to get a smoke. Hear that? That's going to be 81 millimeter. Turn 1. All right, down here. This guy's going to scatter direction 4, which is straight down. 3 hexes. Boom, right there. Crater on a 5. Nope, we're just going to get smoke. That's going to be 81 millimeter B. Turn 1. Next one is going to scatter direction 4 again, straight down. 4 hexes. Right to there. Just going to, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and clone this one and drop him down here like that. Get rid of that. Change that to C. And the last one is going to scatter direction 5, which is over this way. 5 hexes. 3, 5. This guy's going to have to make a morale check. 4. 9 fails miserably. Goes down 2 to shaken. Other thing that is done is going to alert some of these guys. So we're going to have to go through and clone that. That is changed label to D. Shot fired. Actually, it's not really that one. It is. It is. I got to look the rules up because I can't remember exactly anymore. Boy, do we forget things fast or what? Combat rules of play. Waiting. All right. Weapons fired within 10. Enemy characters is hit by firing. No. Rifle, grenade, or artillery attack explodes within 5 hexes. So anything within 5 hexes of these guys, he is going to be alert. It's just going to make him alert. We actually can remove that. We can remove that because he got hit. 3, 5, 5. All these guys, remove, remove, remove. Down here within 5, remove, 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 remove. All right, that sets the game up. We are ready to go. I will start turn one next time. I got to get down there and get ready to get my wife's medicine. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. This is Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Royal Mattel. We are Mortel. Lazy with my words there. We are on the 14th of December, 1944, in the Siegfried Line, and we are attacking a farmhouse. You guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time.